The thing is, the issue wasn't the offer. It was solid. The issue was their content just wasn't priming the audience to be ready to buy during the event. So here's what we changed. We crafted pre-event content that acted like a filter, warming people up before they even attended. We used a combination of mini trainings, teaser videos, and email sequences designed to get attendees already thinking, I need this. I need what they're talking about before they even walked in the door. Or if you're doing it virtually, before they logged in, right? By the time we actually made the pitch and the offer at the event, they were already pre-sold. There was no need for that hard sell or to have a bunch of like follow-up calls to see if they're interested and where they are at. They were ready to hit the buy button right then and there. So hey there, welcome back to another episode of Creating Powerful Impact. I'm your host, Shay Wheat, certified event producer and CEO of Grace and Ease Productions. And today we're going to talk about one of the biggest pain points I hear from coaches, consultants, and business owners who are running events. You ready for it? It's the sales calls. Yeah, those back-to-back calls, while, they're great and they get results, they're probably pretty draining for you, right? Right. Well, here's the thing. If you're anything like my clients, you've already proven your offer. You've sold from the stage and you've run events with your own team, but now you want to scale without all of the hustle. You are probably interested in having like just a huge influx of clients all in one hit without all of those time-consuming one-on-one calls. Well, the good news is you can absolutely do that with events if you structure them the right way. So, today we're going to dive into 3 proven event strategies that will not only make your events more profitable, but also eliminate the need for traditional sales calls. Because let's be honest, there's nothing quite like having people show up to your event ready to buy before you even make the offer. Sounds dreamy, right? Well, let's turn that dream into a reality. Let me start by telling you about a client I worked with last year. They came to me super frustrated. They'd been hosting events before, but it felt like they were constantly chasing people down afterwards with sales calls and trying to close the deal and everything in between. Sound familiar? The thing is, the issue wasn't the offer. It was solid. The issue was their content just wasn't priming the audience to be ready to buy during the event. So here's what we changed. We crafted pre-event content that acted like a filter, warming people up before they even attended. We used a combination of mini trainings, teaser videos, and email sequences designed to get attendees already thinking, I need this. I need what they're talking about before they even walked in the door. Or if you're doing it virtually, before they logged in, right? By the time we actually made the pitch and the offer at the event, they were already pre-sold. There was no need for that hard sell or to have a bunch of like follow-up calls to see if they're interested and where they are at. They were ready to hit the buy button right then and there. So here's the takeaway. Number 1, use your pre-event content to build excitement, overcome objections, and showcase the value of your offer ahead of time. You're not just selling at the event, you're selling before the event even starts. And if you do this well, all of those sales calls just become completely unnecessary after the event. Now, number 2, let's talk about the event itself. Here is something I see time and time again. Business owners focus so much on information during their events that they forget the most important thing, You get to build trust and connection. That's the most important. If you want your audience to buy without needing sales calls, they need to have trust with you by the time you make the offer. So, I once helped a coach run an event where they just wanted to pack the sessions with valuable content. And I mean, it was all really great information, but it felt more like a lecture. People weren't engaged. They weren't connecting with each other. They weren't connecting with the speaker. They weren't connecting with the coach. And they were just being talked at. The result? Very few immediate sales. So we flipped the script. Instead of focusing on overwhelming the audience with content, we built in high engagement moments. So think of live Q&As, interactive polls, real-time success stories from previous clients, current clients. We created a space for the audience to see themselves in the success stories and ask questions that deepened their trust in the coach's process. Now, by the time that the offer was actually made, they felt ready to invest because they could see themselves in it. They've already gone through a process. They've experienced you as the coach that you are already and could see how moving forward with you is the next logical best step. And to get this, get this, no sales calls were needed. The event itself created enough connection and trust that the audience was eager to join the program right there on the spot. So, if you want to ditch the sales calls post-event, focus on creating an environment where your attendees feel personally connected to you and to your offer. Give them a chance to engage, ask questions, and experience the transformation they're seeking in real time. All right, third strategy. This is a big one. If you want people to say yes right away, you absolutely need to make your offer crystal clear and irresistible. I know this sounds like super obvious, but you would be surprised how many people get to the offer and it's super vague, it's complicated, or it's not aligned with what the audience is dying to have solved. I've seen it. I've experienced it. I've been at other people's events where I'm like, wait, what? I don't understand what it is that you're trying to offer me right now. Confused mind doesn't buy. So even if the event is credible, it's just absolutely incredible. The audience is super primed. And then by the time the offer shows up, there's crickets. Reason being is the offer didn't directly address the biggest problems the audience wanted to solve. And it frankly wasn't clear enough that this program was the key to solving their pain point. So, how do we fix that? When you're crafting your offer, focus on specific problem that your audience is already trying to solve. Make sure it is positioned as the only solution they need to get the result that they've been chasing. And make the process to join so incredibly easy that they'd be silly to say no. You can offer limited time bonuses or fast action incentives so that there's just no reason for them to walk away and think about it. Now, one of my clients did this beautifully. She made her high ticket coaching program offer where the exact next step for her attendees was her offer, framed it as solving their immediate need, and laid it out as a clear, simple plan to join. She had 0 follow-up sales calls. Her attendees were signing up during the event because the solution was just that clear. I know when I'm buying an offer and I'm hearing it and it's super clear and in alignment, it's like, fudge, I'm buying it. That's what you want your attendees to be experiencing as well. So there you have it. 3 proven strategies to turn your event into a client magnet and ditch those draining sales calls post-event. You want to, one, build a pre-sold audience with irresistible content. Two, create high trust environments through engagement. And craft a clear problem-solving offer that people can't resist. If you're ready to take these strategies and put them into action, I've got something special for you. My initial event planning playbook, it's free, and you can grab it right now at eventfreegift.com. It's packed with even more insights on creating events that convert like crazy. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If this episode resonated with you, go ahead and share it with another coach, consultant, or business owner who needs to hear it. And always make sure that you are doing things with as much grace and ease as possible. And we look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you so much for listening to the Creating Powerful Impact podcast. If you are a successful coach, speaker, author, or thought leader who would like to be on this program, simply visit creatingpowerfulimpact.com/guest. If you are someone who got something out of this interview, would you please do me a favor and share this episode on social media? Just do a quick screenshot with your phone and text it to a friend or post it on your socials. Also, if you know somebody that would be a great guest, tag them on social media to let them know about the show and include the hashtag Creating Powerful Impact. I love seeing all of your posts and great guest selections. We are regularly putting out new episodes and content. To make sure you don't miss any episodes, go ahead and subscribe. Your thumbs up, ratings, and reviews go a long way to help promote the show, and they really mean a lot to me and my team. Want to know more about us? Head on over to our website, graceandeaseproductions.com, or follow me on LinkedIn, Facebook, or Instagram. Just look for Grace and Ease Productions on your favorite platform. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.